We're going to start the hike to the lost city, Ciudad Perdida.
It's a 4-day hike, or a 5-day or 6-day hike. We're doing it in 5.
Sweating bullets.
Easy peasy.
We're going to do what is called happy hour.
It's a 1-hour climb. It's the toughest part of the hike.
Look at the scenery. I'm much more of a fan of the traditional happy hour. It's funny when you have to fly halfway around the world, walk for 2 days straight through the jungle to watch the Champions League game. No mental breakdowns. We're not at the camp yet. We made it. We're just chilling a little bit in the river right now to cool down. Oh, it feels so good. Good morning. We are off on our final day to the lost city. Well, not the final day of the trip, but today we're gonna go to the lost city.
It's a 1 kilometer walk and then 1200 steps up, so it will be a tough one.
Good morning. Third day. Woo! I did it purely for the video, it was just for entertainment purposes. Hi, Mike. Only 1100 steps more, and then we've reached the lost city.
You haven't done 50 yet, it's 1200. It's like 20 steps.
Very dramatic. Ta-da! We made it. Bam. Bam.
When the first visitors came here in 1982, they didn't come here looking for the lost city. They came here looking for green hell. When they started robbing and digging all the treasures, there was a competition among each other, so they started having problems among each other. Also the mosquitoes, heavy rain, really cold, and everything was covered under vegetation, so this is why they call it green hell.
And it's actually the spiritual leader of the Kogis who lives here, and he's the only person in all of the valley who's allowed to live in the lost city, so that gives him quite a home. He lives here together with his wife. So this is the house of the spiritual leader, and that is where his wife lives. Apparently that's something typical for all the Kogi people. Men and women live separately. Must be peaceful, especially up here. You're the only 2 people living here.
Wow, the views here are really amazing. It's been a 2-day hike, got 2.5 days to get up here, and it's so worth it.
There's no way of coming to the lost city if you're not doing the trek. There is technically a helipad, which Nathalie was very excited about, but that's only used by archaeologists or the military, because the military patrols the area for additional safety. But I mean, it's perfectly safe here. We haven't encountered any problems, and we haven't heard of anyone who has had problems on the trail. That's not something you see every day. Did we enjoy it? No, yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. It's very beautiful. The hike was very nice. Ciudad Perdida is very impressive. Although the hike is nicer than the Ciudad itself, but
it's
really
about
good.
the journey, not the
It's about the
destination.
journey. It's like a 2 days and a half. 2 days and a half hiking, and then you have to go back 1.5 or 2 days depending on which route you take. So yeah.
And
It's like now you've been here, you reached it, you reached the goal, and you have to go back all the way.
the same path.
And the same path. So there's nothing new to discover. But I mean, it's pretty cool and worth it. But
You can still watch me fall flat on my ass on the way back in the river.
again,
Maybe
let's show that footage again.
Rewind. Before the Spanish conquest, when people still used to live in this area, each of these stone circles that you see now was a different house. But unfortunately, They all got destroyed in part because people just abandoned the place, and also because people started hunting for treasures here, breaking down the houses, because underneath the houses were the graves, and inside the graves or tombs of the men that were buried there was also the gold.
Do you think this is where the heli lands?
Yes, the heli's gonna pick you up in about 10 minutes. Woohoo! Yeah, we ordered it. We told them that you're from the military, obviously here to protect us and keep us safe on the track.
That's me. Totally me.
Oh my god, there's the helicopter.
You know,
She's not impressed.
no, you know we're walking back, right? Vamos a caminar. Vamos down the stairs. Made it down the first section.
Anyone, please?
No one fell.
Ah!
Every bit as hairy as it looks. Especially because it rained this morning, so the stones are a little bit slippery. So refreshing.
Here you can see the elusive Kim doing the river crossing.
With a bit of luck, she will do the elusive dive that she has done earlier this morning. It's fairly rare.
It's rare to see the species doing the river crossing.
Making my glorious entry on the other side. Woohoo!
Good morning and welcome to the fourth and final day. Final day because yesterday evening we decided to do the 4-day tour instead of the 5-day tour, which means that we will have to do 2 days into one. Well, it's only 6.5 hours of walking today, so it should still be manageable. Initially we wanted to do 5 days because of Kim and knee, but it's going pretty well. And to be honest, we're quite sick of being sweaty and dirty and sleeping in the jungle. And it's time for pool, cocktails, Caribbean Ocean, and just lying in a hammock.
Last day, woo! Tonight we'll be in a comfy bed, just snoozing. Looking forward, hopefully not sweating.
It's still gonna be hot, but I doubt it's gonna be as... we're not gonna be sweating at all. At all. No. Not even one drip.
Update. Major Bus Killington right here.
No, but we got this last day. I'm so happy we're gonna be done with it today. Just want to get it over with now.
I'll believe it when I see it. Yeah. I believe we have finished it in 4 days when I'm eating my chicken at lunch today in Mamay.
When we were having lunch the first day of the hike, they asked us what we wanted to have for lunch on the 5th day, so we all said chicken. Of course, there's no guarantee if we come back on the 4th day there will be chicken, but I'm sure there will be. Major Bus Killington out.
It's a very musical move.
We're taking a small break because it is pouring down, and we're not at the best part of the trail for that to happen.
Mud, rain.
It's like we're in a sewer right now. We're just completely soaked, and we're on this like red muddy terrain, and it gets very slippery. It's very easy to fall. You sort of have to glide down. It's actually the best way to do it. We shouldn't be too far from the camp.
I'm just a little bit wet as well. Look, it's like dripping. T-shirt's wet, pants are wet, underpants are wet, shoes are wet, socks are wet, everything's wet.
Go hiking, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
Yeah, go to the rainforest, they said.
We're back at it. Fortunately the rain has stopped because we just had to come up this bit and it goes up all the way. It's not as slippery as it was before the berg, so that's better. 3 more hours and we will see you in the final camp.
Easy.
Cheers.
I've been looking forward to this chicken all day.